What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning to this video where I want to talk about something I want to talk about college and what I kind of think is the purpose of college and something that brings me extreme joy. As I've done 4.5 years here at the University of Maryland, I think a lot about college, the cost of college, what I got out of college, and thinking about it, I think that college is really an opportunity for you to go out and experience what the world has to offer, the opportunities that you have, whether it's what you want to do as a career, what you want to do with your free time, what you want to believe, religiously, non-religiously, what values you want to live by. There's so many opportunities for you, club-wise, exploring different classes, things like that, college is all about the experience, not as much as it is about the education. Yes, it is important for the education, but I think so much more about the fact that you should be going out and trying new things, trying clubs, trying events, going and doing things that you wouldn't normally necessarily do, or that you just wouldn't think about. And thinking about that, I love it when people find what they're passionate about, what they want to do, what they love, and that just brings me extreme joy. That's one of the reasons I love just meeting up with students, getting to know students. That's why when I was in the business school, I was the new student involvement chair, trying to help students get connected with what they were interested in the business school. And so now I do that across campus in a bigger kind of scale, but I just love seeing people who are passionate about something and loving to talk about it. I have I'll give two examples. So one, I was doing I went to a winter conference over break and we went and did outreach to people, and we were walking down the street, and my friend, she just randomly starts in a good way, going on a rant about the grates that cover trees, and how these ones aren't useful, or they're not really helping the trees at all. And she was going off about all this environmental stuff, and even though it's kind of an awkward topic and random, and most people would be that's just weird, don't talk about that kind of stuff around us, I was that is awesome that you know so much information, you're passionate about it, you love to talk about it, you want to share with people. That's awesome, and I love that. And then another example is I have a friend, she's a fire protection engineer, and she likes to talk randomly, we're walking upstairs, and then she'll just randomly be these stairs aren't the fire code, or some random thing oh, these doors are opening in the wrong direction. I'd be what? And she's yeah, if according to fire protection law, whatever, whatever the things are, according to this, that, and the other, these don't match, or she'll just bring up random things like that. And even though it's weird and random, and most people will be don't ever talk about that kind of thing, I love it that people have found something that they're interested in, that they're passionate about, and that they've devoted a lot of time and energy to learning about and sharing with other people. And so when I think about college, I think about it's people coming to that point. That's what college is all about. You learn some tangible skills, and if you're going to go into law and things like that, you need a certain level of education. But when you come to college, especially for the beginning part, you're there to explore, to figure out what you want to do. A lot of the stuff you learn, the basics are important, but when you get to a job, you're going to learn on the job, the stuff that's really relevant to that job. You learn the basics of marketing and things like that at school, or you learn the basics of chemistry, biology, whatever, but what you're actually going to use in your job, you'll learn there. So I want people to do well at school, and want them to focus on their grades and steward that, but also I think it's really important to if you have to, spare some time to go out and do clubs, do events, do activities, meet new people, that kind of thing. And so that's what I wanted to share with you guys today is I think it's really important for when you're in college to go out and explore new things, try new things, on top of doing your education and that kind of thing, because I really want you to find that thing that makes you extremely excited for life, and for what you're doing on a daily basis. So think about it, consider maybe what you're doing with your time at college, or when you get to college, what you're going to do with your time. If you have any questions, comments, anything, always put them down below. Send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. But until next time, have fun.